Hey, welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking. And so today I have a collective message for you. I feel like I've been channeling someone is wanting answers. It's like someone is almost confused as to the situation, the things that they hear, and their expectations. And so, you come to tarot looking for answers, and you still feel like it doesn't quite line up. You know, I feel like Spirit is saying a lot of times the truth hurts. So what we do is we reject it, and then we just keep seeking to find an answer that is going to validate our feelings or validate our thoughts. But then what happens is we end up on a goose chase. A goose chase. I don't know if that's how you say it, but you end up on a goose chase, going down a rabbit hole looking for answers when the truth of the matter is right in front of us that we have to face, or that we choose not to face because the truth hurts. If this is about love, you have to, as hard as it is to accept it, if this person isn't giving you what you need, isn't edifying you, their actions don't match up with their words, then you have to look at yourself and say, is this really my person? Is this someone that Spirit has sent to me to be my person? This person is, if it feels like you on a roller coaster of emotions, you need to get off, take a step back, and really look and see what is this connection producing in you. Is it producing greatness? Is it producing doubt, unbelief? If it's about a job, if you didn't get the promotion and you're toiling in your mind over and over, why didn't you? I really feel like Spirit is saying we have to look at the harsh truth. Take a step back and look. Was the other person really overqualified? Was the person, more attentive? Was the person on time? Is this a job for ego reasons, for pride? Whatever it is, you have to make it fit. But I feel like Spirit is wanting us to take a moment just to be truthful with ourselves, and really look at it. Look at the hard, cold facts of the situation. If it's a connection, you have an ideal, you have a desire to meet the one, and it's bliss, and it's giving, equal give and take. And if it's not happening, Spirit wants to ask you, why would you continue to entertain that? Continue to entertain something that's not for your highest good. It's just continually blocking your blessings or your abundance. It's like, you saw that clip Steve Harvey did one time. He was believing for a new car, and he kept telling his mom about it, and she's like, no, it's not going to happen, you're not going to get it. And he didn't understand why his mom didn't believe with him. He's doing everything in his power to make this happen, to get this new car. And she said, where are you going to put it? He's like, I'm going to put it in the driveway. And her response was like, where? He had an old beat up car on cinder blocks in the driveway. It's like, you have no room for this new car. So energetically, if your energy is continually going towards something that is, it's like something just out of your reach, then that's where your energy going, where your blessing could literally be here just waiting, but you're here just out of reach, and that's what your focus is. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to pull back, just pull back and look, and not saying now take your energy and focus it here. Take your energy and focus on you, and focus on your why, focus on your healing, focus on your purpose. This connection that is just out of your reach, that your energy, 100% of your energy is focused to. What is that? what is that going to edify? Is it going to edify flesh? Is it going to edify your ego? You finally nail the person, get the person, so to speak, and then you bicker all the time just to realize you two aren't energetically lined up. You've evolved past that connection, you know, and focusing on you instead of you being the chaser, so to speak, lack of a better word. You know, be in a position and a posture so that you can attract. You know, align your energy back up with yourself. Turn all that energy and focus back onto you, into areas that you need to heal, areas that you need to be more confident in. You know, your attachment style. You know, are you going to still be codependent because you're so focused on nailing the position or nailing the relationship, the connection? Are you going to be codependent? Are you going to still have those insecurities in the back of your mind that you haven't dealt with, or that you haven't tackled, or that you haven't allowed to come to the surface to be healed, so that when this person does approach you, or let's just say you do, I keep wanting to hear nab. It's like nab the guy or nab the girl, you know, nab the person, situation, relationship, you know, if they aren't healed. Because if you are continually sending your energy out towards something and it's not coming back towards you, you have to ask yourself, is that really mine? And sometimes the truth of that hurts, because we have our emotions caught up in it, we have time caught up in it, we have an investment in it. You know, you might have gotten a word, or you might have had a vision or a dream that this is my person. You know, you might have had a reading that this is my person. But we can't forget that we all have free will, that that person, they can do whatever they want. They can come towards you, or they can go out and find someone else. But are you going to continue to let your energy go towards something that's not coming towards you, and miss out on someone who is praying for you? There's someone right now praying energetically, praying to the spirit for you. But if you aren't aligned with your own self to know who you are and know your worth, that your blessings, your person will be attracted to you, then you could absolutely miss that. You'll be like two ships passing in the night, in the daytime. You'll literally just be two ships passing, and you'll constantly be passing. And then I feel like you're going to be in the mindset of, when is this person coming in? It's like your blinders are focused in or zeroed in on one person, this one individual, or this one situation. And I feel like Spirit saying, you're going to miss me. You're going to miss me. You're going to miss what I have for you. Everything that you desire and everything that you want and hope in a connection, it's going to be found. And I know you hear this all the time, and you're probably like, ugh, not again, I don't want to hear that. You know, but it's going to be found in when you know exactly who you are and what you embody. You know, knowing your worth. It's like, you know, collective, exactly who you are, exactly what you embody. You know what you will bring to this connection. The love, the care, the energy, the selflessness. You know all of those things, that positive things that you would bring to the connection. And when you embody that, that is exactly what you will attract back to you, because you want the same thing, the same love that you give, being thought of, being checked on, being cared for. Hey, have you eaten today? Just texting to call and check on you. all those little things. You want to be done back to you also, so that there's a mutual connection. But if you are in a position that it is more going out than it's coming in, then the connection is unbalanced. The scales are not balanced. Then you would be in the Six of Pentacles energy. To me, it's like the giving. It's more giving than receiving. It should be a equal, reciprocal connection. It should be like the Two of Cups. Here's my cup, and they have their cup. We have our cups together, and what's in my cup is for you, and what's in my cup is for you. And these two are standing here together, ready to present that cup to each other and to receive. That's what you really want. That's what you really desire. If we really take a step back and look at the connection and be like, Spirit, this is what I'm desiring, this is what I want, but this isn't that what's happening. Turn all of that energy back to yourself. And I just feel like the Spirit is saying that, the truth hurts. And it's, of course, it's not what we want to hear. We want to hear that this connection, the person on your mind is the person for you, and they're going to come back to you, and you're going to live happily ever after. This person that is on your mind, this connection, this person on your mind, this situationship or this situation should be showing you, if you take the rose-colored glasses off, or if you take a step back and look, it should be showing you where you're misfiring. It should absolutely be showing where you're misfiring. If you already are in the mindset of making excuses for the other individual, then we really have to take a look and be like, is this really my person? Have I healed and have I cultivated myself enough to recognize that this is not reciprocal, that what I'm giving out is not coming back to me, but yet I'm making an excuse? Well, they had to work late, or that they're tired. We've all been given the same time in the day. And I always say, people do what they want. People make time for what they want. And I know this may be triggering, and my heart is to tell you the message, and to tell you exactly what Spirit is saying. But if you really think about it, and I never want to trigger anybody, because I know, matters of the heart, the truth hurts. We don't want to deal with it. But if you look at someone who is cheating, this person is in a commitment already, and they've made time to step out of their commitment, whether it's marriage or long-term, whatever. They've made time to step out of that commitment and to go elsewhere and to be with someone else. So I know that's a terrible example, but I always look at it like that. A cheater, because if that's what they want to do, that's what they're going to do. They make time. So, the excuse, well, they're busy or they don't have time. No, people make time for what they want. And we have to just accept that. We got to hold that mirror up and say, and ask yourself, am I not worth more than what I'm giving? Am I not worth giving to? Know who you are. Remember who you are. Remember what you embody. As we on this journey, as we are seeking a higher level of consciousness, as we're seeking answers, remember, ask yourself, am I worth being loved properly? Am I loved someone taking the time to check on me? Am I worth someone making time for me to go out on a date? Now, certain situations, people's jobs, they work, 12 on and 3 on and all this and stuff like that. But it takes a minute to text to say, hey, it takes a minute to text to say, look, You know, I'm off this weekend. Let's make plans. It may only be for an hour or so, but I want to spend time with you. You know, it's those little things right there. I feel like you would know by their actions. And so I've been getting this for about a week now. And that someone is just wanting answers. It's like, why isn't these things happening? Why is it things lining up? You know, you really got to take a step back, get in that hermit mode energy, do some self-reflection, take that flashlight and point it back to you. Do you see the signs? Are you recognizing the red flags? They're red flags, they're green flags. You know, if you feel a red flag, that's your sign right there that you don't need to go further anymore energetically. Take your power back, take your energy back, and put it back on you. Because as long as you give, someone will take. Remember that. As long as you continue to give, that the person will take. And if it's not given back to you, that's energy that you're giving out and giving out and giving out, and then you'll be depleted. And then what can happen is you end up settling when you know deep down that that's not really what you want. You want true love. You want reciprocal love. You want love. You want loving love. You don't want fake love who's in it to hit it and quit it. You know, I feel like you have evolved past that. I feel like someone is asking, is there love beyond just that hit it and quit it? And then the other person, it's all about them and what they want and what they desire. Yes, it is. But I really feel like Spirit is saying it starts with you as the individual. Putting your guard up, knowing who you are, remembering who you are. Who are you, collective? What adjectives are you speaking to yourself? You can't help what you attract, but you can help what you entertain. When someone shows you who they are, you believe them the first time, and then you move on accordingly. What does that do? That shows them that you know who you are. That tells you that you know who you are and what you're worth and what you deserve. So that is a channeled message. I thought I was going to pull some cards, collective, but just, remember who you are. Let's pull some of these. This is the chakra wisdom cards. I hadn't used these in a while. Just to end, I just feel like Spirit saying, remember who you are. You are worthy. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are worth it. You are absolutely worth it. All right, let's pull one of these, Spirit. What do you have for the collective that is watching? Let's get a channeled message for this collective that is watching. Trickery. I feel like the Spirit is saying, don't trick yourself out of what is yours and what is due yours. Like, you're worth so much. So much. And I feel like, being enticed, being overwhelmed, being enticed or being overwhelmed. It's like you see a portion of what is available from this individual, and so yet you continue to go after that. So it's like you see the goodness in them, or you see the potential in them, so you go after that, but you don't see the big picture. You're focusing on this acorn. You're focusing on the potential, the goodness, what it could be. This is what it could be, but this is what it is. That is what it is. All right. That is what I've had for you, collective. I'm just gonna leave that there. I hope you got something from it. I know it might have been tough. The truth hurts, but it also will set you free. Because I feel like this is for someone specific who's been asking why isn't things lining up? This is when someone was like, when? When is things going to happen? So that is what I have for you, collective. I hope you got something from this. Until next time, remember who you are.